Hello, welcome to the Car Group. We are proud to present our employee orientation. We are excited to have you as part of our winning team. As you start your career with our company, we want to share the Norm Reef story and our culture with you. We are a family-owned dealership group operating in California and Florida. We have 13 dealerships representing 7 different brands. Our dealerships are regarded as some of the most successful and top-performing dealerships in the world. Our dealerships are consistent winners of the President's Award from the manufacturers, as well as being awarded the President's Elite Award multiple times. The Norm Reeves Honda Superstore Cerritos became the first Honda dealership in history to reach 10,000 new Hondas sold in a single year. Norm Reeves Honda Superstore Cerritos has also been recognized as the #1 sales volume dealer in the world over 25 times. Our finance departments have achieved Council of Excellence multiple times with multiple brands. How have we achieved these accolades? By providing our customers with an exceptional experience each and every visit. Welcome to our Norm Reeves family. Let's begin.
Hello, and welcome to New Hire Orientation for the Car Group and Norm Reeves Dealerships. I'm Dave Conant, founder and chairman. I want to thank you for joining our team and for being here today. Our orientation process is designed to get your career started right by sharing important information with you about how our group operates and how we approach business and customer service. There are many great organizations in the world, but nobody operates exactly as we do. We've thought long and hard about our vision and values, and we believe they're an integral part of why we stand out amongst our peers in this industry. These values have helped us develop a loyal customer following that grows every single year. Your understanding of this vision and these core values, and your commitment to living into them every day with your team, is a critical ingredient to our outstanding performance and continued success.
That's right, Dave. Our people are our most valuable asset. Hello, I'm Taylor Conant, Chief Executive Officer of the Car Group and the Norm Reeves Dealerships. And I'm also Dave's son. I'm excited to be a second-generation leader in our family-owned business, another thing that makes us different and unique amongst our peers and other organizations inside and outside our industry. Throughout orientation, you'll be exposed to a lot of new ideas and concepts that we hope will help you to feel comfortable in our organization and to learn how you can succeed and prosper with us over time. While it may seem like this is all about our company, it's really all about you. You are our most valuable asset. You have the power and the choice to make every day a great one and to bring smiles to the faces of your teammates and customers. You can make this organization and our business even better than it was before you arrived. You can choose to create success and prosperity for yourself, your family, and your loved ones. Our business does not exist without individuals like you. The Norm Reeves name is a promise, but one that must be kept by its people. Without that choice and without that commitment, it's just a funny name. Growing up, when people heard I was related to the Norm Reeves dealerships, they always said, "So, your dad is Norm Reeves?" I always chuckled because in my mind, the answer is no, and yes, because in a way, it's true.
I am Norm Reeves.
I'm Norm Reeves.
And so are you.
Now that you have an idea who we are today, let's look at our historic pathway to our current success. First, let's look at Norm Reeves, the name. Yes, Norm Reeves was a real person. In the 50s and 60s, he could be found riding and racing motorcycles throughout California. He was a motorcycle enthusiast that decided to start a business selling what he loved. The first Norm Reeves dealerships sold only two-wheel transports. Norm Reeves Incorporated was started in 1955, and that original corporation still exists. Norm started selling four-wheeled vehicles in 1969 and passed away in 1973. The Reeves family ran the Norm Reeves dealership until 1988, when our founder, Dave Conant, took the torch to carry on the name. Although we are a much larger company now, we still strive to retain the same family-like environment at each of our locations. In the same fashion as Norm Reeves, the Car Group story began with one man's passion for vehicles, our founder, Dave Conant. Let's take a moment to get to know him.
Growing up, we always understood that this was a interesting business, and that my dad had a lot of passion for it and excitement, and that he was well known in the industry and that we were successful, but we never really had a sense of just how successful he's been in the business. It sounds immodest to say this, but I mean, he's got a rock star identity within the industry.
There's no better person to work for in the car business than Dave Conant.
He genuinely likes people and likes talking with them.
He's really a man of character, somebody that you can get behind wanting to go to work for, because very frankly, he goes to work for you.
All 1,400 employees could get up knowing this individual cares about people and wants everything to work.
Dave's approach has been very unique in the car business, because many times the ego gets in the way, and also the desire to keep everything within themselves. He's given opportunities to both the partners and the people working in the stores.
There's no ego with him, and that he does show up the same whether he's on stage or off stage. It's one of those stories that may seem like almost an overnight success, but it was years and years and years in the making.
He knows the business very well. He's been in it for a long, long time from his dad's stores.
My father was a hobbyist engine builder. I hung around my dad in the basement of our house in Ripon, Wisconsin as a kid. At age 13, I went to Rockford, Illinois to a motorcycle mechanics school that was sponsored by Bridgestone Motorcycles, and I had to get a special dispensation to be there because you were supposed to be an adult. I aced all the classes, and the amazement of all the instructors at how quick a study I was. Right out of high school in 1970, I moved to California.
When he came out here to California in the 70s, he was doing something very different, which was turning wrenches in the San Fernando Valley.
I tried to find a job in San Diego. Nobody would hire me because I didn't have any skills, as they put it.
He was a nobody with no name and no known expertise.
Finally got a job in a Chevy dealership in Van Nuys, California as a apprentice mechanic all the way through 1975 when I went back to Wisconsin to help my dad in his business.
His dad trained him in every aspect of the dealership, whether he's been in the service department, sales department, run the store, be the general manager.
He's been through every role in the dealership, so he knows what those guys are going through. He knows how hard they're working.
My wife and I were newlyweds when we moved back to California in October of '83.
He came out here with, I think it was about $800 in his pocket and a trailer full of furniture.
My father decided, hey, I've got a knack for the sales thing. I know how to manage a business.
I had heard that this Norm Reeves dealership in Cerritos was a new store, an underperformer with a lot of potential, and I went there and tried to get a job, and I applied for a job right after we arrived in late October. I applied again in November, and then in January I went back to Norm Reeves to try one more time to get in the door. And I knew they were going to hire two guys and I needed to be one of them, so I went to the general sales manager. I said, hire me and start me tomorrow, and if I don't finish top man, you kick my ass out the door, keep all my commissions, and just tell me to hit the road. And I finished top man 11 months in a row after that.
Dave was totally different than anybody else I'd worked with in the dealership world. When I first met him, he said, I'll help you. And I said, wow, not too many people come along and say, I'm going to help you out.
I would have a chance to buy shares of stock in 10% increments, and there were performance hurdles that were established that made it very, very difficult to achieve each of the purchases. My dad, who was my biggest cheerleader, looked at the deal and said, Dave, I understand what you're doing, but you understand you're never going to be more than 20% of this deal, right? The store has to perform beyond anything it's ever done and anything any Honda dealership has ever done. I said, I know that. So the deal was a 6 or 7 year buy-in, buyout, but by then the store was #1 in the world. It was really becoming famous on the radar. Honda looked at it as their biggest, most important store, and we had gained the respect of the marketplace, and we were the dominant dealer in the Cerritos Auto Square. We were the dominant Honda dealer in Southern California, and the store was performing at levels that no other Honda dealer had ever performed at.
Dave's success is a testament to his drive, to his humility.
A lot of his ability to expand came through his personality, his ability to befriend others.
When Donna Reeves completed the sale to me of the Cerritos Honda store, we agreed that Huntington Beach would come 6 months later. Next, we added the Ford, and at that time it was Lincoln, Mercury, Infiniti, and Isuzu, which is now Ford, Lincoln, Hyundai, and we split Infiniti off to another facility.
He's looked at the different opportunities to the different stores, and I think he keeps pushing because he sees the effect it's had on people's lives.
And then we added, a year and a half later, the Honda store in West Covina, and then the Toyota store in San Diego, and it's sort of been like that. You know, every couple of years we've added something.
I think as we were growing and having new acquisition opportunities, one, it was a validation of our business model from customers, because to be able to sustain that continued pace of growth, we needed our customers to be voting yes for us, and that provided us resources to go out and buy more stores and bring that experience to other people. But it was also a market validation from our factory partners, because you have to get manufacturer approval to buy a store. It's not just can you come up with the money or can you find someone who's willing to sell to you. The factory has to say, yes, we want these people on our team.
When the Irvine stores came about, that was one that really fit our wheelhouse, it fit our brand strength, it fit our reputation, and really helped spread the Norm Reeves name further into Orange County.
Having the nameplate going into Florida, I think it's just broke a sound barrier.
We've been shooting to get the name Norm Reeves for a few years now, and so for us to finally make that happen was awesome.
We really wanted badly to try something out of Los Angeles market and see how we would manage it, and that was a challenge because it was the opposite coast, and we've been really super pleased with that. We're lucky to have a great general manager, great team, great crew.
It's a great feeling. Again, you know, to be the first two on the East Coast and Florida in this market, we're just looking forward to, you know, living up to it and opening up more stores just like it.
It's been a great time, you know, adding more stores and have the great adventure of helping people, helping employees.
Vista's the newest acquisition. They wanted a dealer who could right the situation they had there, which is the worst market penetration for Honda of any market area in California. And they went to the best dealer to correct that problem.
We're all interested to see where it goes. There's a lot of change has happened, and I think a lot more is going to happen. But it's exciting.
The people that are going to be watching this video are going to be part of the Norm Reeves future and help us fulfill that dream of continuing to grow the name.
I realized what it is about Dave that separates him, and it's that push to be the best, but to bring people with him.
If you try to build a company on values and high integrity and really being truthful and honest with your employees and your customers, could you survive? And it turns out that not only can you survive, but you can actually really thrive and prosper and have enormous success by really caring about how you take care of people.
It's been really interesting to see the parallels between the way my sisters and I were raised, and the values that were important in our household, and the things that have been communicated into our business. And once again, I'm not sure if the values are coming out of the business into the family or out of the family into the business.
We outperform because of the core values that we hold, the people that we allow to be part of the team or that we attract to be part of the team, and then every single thing we do is done with determination, integrity, and purpose.
We're sought out after of our best practices.
And the bar of the people that work here are the best people in the industry.
It's the superstore. You're to be the best.
I can't believe that it's what it is, and I don't think that it's anywhere near finished. I think there's a lot more to go.
The day will come when there's Norm Reeves stores all the way across the country.
It's beyond what my original dreams were, and it's an incredibly wonderful group of people and company that does a lot of great things and takes great care of its employees and customers. And it's so much bigger than me, which I always wanted it to be. And it's bigger than any individual. It's really become something very, very important. It serves its community, it serves its guests, and it serves its people. It's really an awesome story.
Now that you know more about the history of the Carr Group, let me introduce you to the executive team. The CAR executives work closely with the dealership management to improve productivity and keep the vision and core values at the top of our priorities. We've already met Dave Conant, our founder and chairman, so let's go on to meet the rest of our executives. Leading our organization is a team with decades of automotive experience and a passion for excellence. Taylor Conant, Chief Executive Officer, Steve Hearn, Chief Operating Officer, Shannon Townley, Chief Financial Officer, Ben Bonfoy, VP Variable Operations, Richard Fizzler, Senior VP Facilities, Chris Barthel, VP Fixed Operations, and Marianne Shen, VP Human Resources. Core values are the fundamental beliefs of an organization. These guiding principles dictate behavior and can help people understand if they are on the right path. Let's take a moment to hear from our staff and how they have seen our core values exemplified in the workplace.
What makes Norm Reeves a super place to work, it does begin with the reputation.
They've created a name for themselves.
Norm Reeves is known.
When I tell people that I work for the Norm Reeves Group, I feel proud, you know?
When you see people with the Norm Reeves badge on who are living it and breathing it every single day, that pride of ownership is definitely there with each one of them.
I'm an employee as well, right? So I have the same responsibility, and that is to live up to the name and the reputation that's been built around the Norm Reeves brand.
And that's when the core values really guide your decision making.
The core values are not only the foundation of the company, but on a daily basis, they're the thing that keeps us on the rails.
The core value represents what we are.
The culture and the things we believe in. I carry my core values with me.
Core values of the CAR Group are integrity,
Doing what's right when nobody's watching.
continuous improvement.
The only constant in this industry, or any industry probably, is change. And if you're not getting with the changes or you're not trying to continuously improve, you will get left behind.
Servant's attitude,
If there's a door that needs to be open for somebody, be the helpful hand to help them.
teamwork,
Respect each other, take care of each other.
accountability,
Whatever we say, we do.
and fun.
We want them to really enjoy their work, and it's a lot more enjoyable if you can actually have some fun while you're doing your work.
I do think fun is part of our culture, and I think that when you go into our stores, especially when the customers are there, you see people having fun.
Everybody's always in a good mood. Everyone's always full of energy.
I'm surrounded by wonderful people who are always smiling, who are always happy.
The vibe is there. Starts off from management all the way down.
That energy and enthusiasm and that fun-loving attitude is infectious.
I think the energy of the store reflects people enjoying what they're doing.
It's the fact that we can all kind of have a good time, joke around, and do our job that makes it pleasant.
The better time you have at work, the better work you'll do.
We gotta have a good time. I love to hear the laughter in the sales office when the guys are having a good time.
We really go out of our way to make every work environment a good one.
It makes you want to come back to work every day. I thoroughly enjoy coming to work just to see the people and the camaraderie that we share with each other.
It's a unique culture. Everybody fits.
Everybody works with each other. It's like a family.
It's not the environment where it's, how much can I get? It's, how much can I help?
Everybody has their department and their certain areas, but then we all come together to get the job done.
You feed off of that, and then that just makes me feel good when I come to work.
Makes you feel good because then you want to do better, and then you kind of motivate each other.
The way that they motivate you really, I think, changed the way I see work.
It's continuing improvement, and it kind of breeds around you, and it creates this synergy in an environment where everybody comes along with it.
I want to lead by example for future individuals who want to move up in the corporation. I rely on my peers to lift me up, just as I want to lift them up.
We keep improving each other, and we keep sticking to our people, and we know that we can train them and mold them and make them the best that they can be.
Because we're about teamwork and because we're performance oriented, we want everybody to work together, pull together, and so you'll see a lot of people spending time training, motivating, and developing the people around them.
And when all team members do that for each other, it becomes more like a family environment.
You'll feel soon that you're a part of the family.
Makes you want to grow with this company. You don't want to leave. There's nothing like it.
If you want to really invest your time and invest your life into your job and do your best at it, raise your hand for more opportunity.
Come in every day fully ready to make something happen, you'll come out successful. Anything's possible.
You guys can do it. I mean, there's opportunities for everybody.
I think that they really want you to move up to the highest point that you possibly could.
We have had numerous experiences where Somebody has started out, at an entry-level position and risen to the absolute top of their department or the organization as a whole.
You're allowed to move forward to a different department. Maybe that becomes your success. So we don't get attached people to the department. We get attached people to their success and their talent.
We are committed towards helping individuals realize their potential.
The most important thing to me personally is seeing the growth of the people I get to interact with.
Leadership is tremendous here.
They're the best managers I've ever had. I've worked for several dealerships in the past, and this is truly the one that I felt that I got lucky to have this job.
I feel like I can talk to any of the managers here.
Absolutely open communication, and they really truly care about the employees. The door is always open, so you feel that you can come in and have suggestions.
You voice your opinion and you can definitely see action right away.
Even Dave Conant, he's a common guy. He'll pull up in an Accord and you don't even know he's the owner of the group. He's just such an easy guy to talk to.
You can actually really thrive and prosper and have enormous success by really caring about how you take care of people.
That sets apart the car group from other companies.
It's an amazing place to work at, and you will enjoy it.
I come to work smiling all the time. I did not know I could do that.
You're gonna have a good time.
I definitely am proud to say that I work for Norm Reeves.
I think it's nice to be able to kind of hold your head up high and be proud of where you work.
I love my job. It makes me feel good. I feel very fortunate to have this job.
Welcome to the family.
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 Welcome to Norm Reeves.
A vision statement is a roadmap, guiding our actions and decisions every day. Our vision statement is, we are determined to set the standards in our business for integrity and performance. To achieve this, we will provide exceptional customer experience, be a great place to work, and support our community. Our core values are the pillars that support our vision statement. They speak to the respect we have for our team members and guests, and they form the rock-solid foundation that guides our individual and collective actions. These core values are intertwined so that each supports the other. Integrity. We always strive to do the right thing. Honesty and integrity guide every decision we make. Our commitment to the truth is unwavering, for it defines us. Integrity is the effort and dedication to always do the right thing. Integrity requires each of us to be honest and trustworthy. We are committed to being truthful and honest in our everyday experiences. Servant's attitude. Businesses exist to serve their customers and employees, so they are always our greatest concern. Through genuine and humble service, our guests will understand they are the focus of all we do. This philosophy should also be applied towards your coworkers. Serve their needs so together we can create a great place to work and provide an exceptional customer experience. Continuous improvement. Continuous improvement, creativity, and innovation will drive our growth and our success. This starts with each individual team member and continues into all aspects of our business. Continuous improvement is being a constant learner, driven by your creativity and innovation, to always look towards the future and see how you can help be part of where the company is heading, not simply where it currently is. We want each and every employee to challenge themselves. To help you along this journey, we offer programs such as tuition reimbursement and Car University. Teamwork. We believe in the strength of the team. Everyone is important. Everyone is accountable to the same standards. We depend on each other while we all give our personal best every day. We wish for the success of every team member, and we never let a team member fail. When we leverage the strength of the team, we find that the most difficult challenges are easier. Working together with common goals and values, there is nothing the team cannot achieve. Accountability. We all take ownership of every situation or opportunity. When we see it, we own it, we solve it, we do it. Each of us accepts responsibility for every detail of our daily duties. Anyone can emerge as a leader, and we are all accountable for our individual performance and for our results as a team. Each and every day, we are responsible for performing up to our standards. Take pride in the quality of work you deliver. Everything matters. Understand how your effort adds value to the overall success of the team. Fun. Fun is key to an enjoyable workplace. A lively, lighthearted, and cheerful environment is good for our team members and customers alike, and it will set us apart from our competitors. Coming in each day with a positive attitude will not only impact your coworkers, but also the customers you serve. All 6 core values are directly related to the success of the company and our individual team members. Your personal dedication to each of these on a daily basis is what drives our company's success. We would like to share with you some of our success stories and what it takes to be successful in our organization.
The things that bring you the greatest happiness and the greatest satisfaction, and probably a few tears when you think about it, are the people who started at the most basic level.
There's not one person in our organization in a leadership position who has not worked all the different jobs, all the way up.
It's so satisfying to think of cases like that, and there are many through the organization.
Norm Reeves allows you to be as successful as you want to be.
It's really up to the person that comes into the organization, how far they want to go.
You make yourself who you are.
You have to push yourself.
That's one thing about this group is it doesn't go unnoticed.
I'm a product of what this environment breeds.
I've been loyal to them for a long time now, just because they've given me the opportunity to grow.
The possibilities are really endless.
I came to Norm Reeves in 1996 as a sales associate.
I started while I was going to college as a nighttime part-time receptionist.
I was hired on as a service advisor at our Norm Reeves Toyota San Diego store.
When I first started back in September of '02, I was a salesperson.
I started with the organization at Norm Reeves Honda in Huntington Beach as a retail salesperson.
I was hired as a valet, started washing cars in the back.
Started as an express tech, doing oil changes.
I just recently, about 6 months ago, got promoted to a sales manager.
Now I end up being the service director here at Norm Reeves Infiniti.
2.5 years later, general sales manager over at Norm Reeves Volkswagen in Irvine.
My current position now is general sales manager of the dealership.
8 months ago, I took on the role as service director at our new Norm Reeves Honda Superstore in Vista.
Now I'm a business manager doing what I love to do, and I've grown professionally, personally over the years to get to where I am.
Going on my 6th year as general manager at Norm Reeves Honda Superstore, the #1 Honda dealership in the world.
What made it possible was really all the opportunities that were given to me.
People investing in me and mentoring me.
You take your people and you teach them, you mentor them.
From the moment that I got there, I told them, I said, hey, I see this as my career and I want to grow within the organization. And they actually were the ones who really took that to heart.
We really go through the paces to make sure we've done everything that we possibly can to make sure employees succeed.
In this organization, it's about training your replacement. And that person training his replacement. So there's a constant evolution of growth.
I just feel like I'm there to coach them and teach them and make them grow within the company like I had the chance to.
When you become part of the generation that's looking down and seeing other generations coming up and you were a part of their development and growth, it really, truly feels really, really good.
It makes me proud to think that we have that same mindset across the board.
Because it really is different and it really is great.
This place is magical. So when you come here, it's going to offer you more than what you would ever expect.
I love it. I feel valued.
For the new hires, what I would say is, one, welcome to a family.
This is a place I could call home.
I remember when I was a salesman 23 years ago, coming in just like you, and how intimidated I was and how big and extraordinary this place is.
There's always going to be a time where you feel uncomfortable, but that means that you're put in the position that you need to figure out and learn, and there's people around you that will help you and guide you.
Anyone who comes by and they're willing to give you advice and they want to help you grow as well, just take the advice, soak it up, because there's a lot to learn.
If you're performing and you are within our core values, so you got to do it right as well, you will be successful.
As people grow and perform with our group, there are more and more opportunities for them to move up or to try something different, gain different experience.
Many of those become long-standing, very successful people who have tremendous trajectory through the organization, and they influence at all these different points over the years, influence others, and add a lot of opportunity to other people's lives and careers as well.
How much can we achieve today, tomorrow, and the next day?
Sky's the limit.
Who's the next success story?
We understand the value that each individual brings to our company. You are our greatest asset.
We wouldn't have hired you if your role wasn't important.
The human element is the business. We're in a people business.
You're really important to the picture. You're important to our process, you're important to our customer experience, you're important to your team members and to getting the job done right.
All of this hard work and all of the decisions that have been made and all of the energy that's been put into building the Norm Reeves brand becomes the responsibility of anybody that puts the name badge on their lapel, because you are now the one who is in part responsible for taking that image and that brand and that wonderful reputation that we have forward.
Having a great team is just like living a dream.
If we have great teamwork and our customers are happy, life is easy.
There's nothing more important than every individual employee that works here.
Our employees are the basic structure of our business.
People represent Norm Reeves. They're so important to making sure that the customers get treated the way that they want to be treated.
Without the employees, there's nothing.
The moment that a customer calls the dealership, who are they talking to? They're talking to a receptionist. And then the moment they walk into the dealership, they're greeted. The very first person that they meet is a sales professional. So when they walk over there, they're representing the entire company.
Every job is important, and that means everybody that's doing that job is also equally important.
The employees on our side are really the base of everything we do.
Their success is our success.
We're only as good as our weakest employee.
How well are they performing when we're not looking?
They're the people that take care of your customers. They're the people that are, if they do it the right way, they're going to bring your customers back.
When we work together as a team, we derive a lot more success.
Everybody has something different to bring to the team to make it better and to make it successful.
We're interested in helping people reach the next level because we always want people to be the absolute best that they can be.
The people within our company do not advance because they've been here a long time. They advance because they're the best.
We celebrate the people who have opportunity, the people who've put it on their shoulders to produce a result that others can't.
Because we've seen so many people go from the entry-level positions in our organization to the top, there is that sense of excitement of, wow, like what if that's the next GM in our group? What if that's the next department manager?
With time and with tenure, people coming in on a day-to-day, buying into what is being asked of and finding out that it's the truth and people contributing to it on a daily basis, that's what creates what has happened.
Our greatest asset are the people that we have. Now you're part of a responsibility. And it's to yourselves, it's to the company, and it's to the people we do business with.
This is bigger than just a new single employee. It's bigger than any single person. When you really realize the opportunity, it's when you understand that you're part of building a great success opportunity and a great security opportunity and a great income opportunity, not just for yourself, but for everybody through the organization.
The better you are, the better the customer experience, the better performance you're going to get, the more fun you're going to have, the easier your job is going to be.
The employees are everything. They're everything to our success. It's all built on them.
The Carr Group wants to ensure your long-term success with our organization. To support you, Carr U, which is our company's training and development department, will provide you with the educational and learning opportunities to advance your career with Norm Reeves. A steadfast axiom in life is preparation gives place for opportunity to happen. In addition to offering training opportunities within our company, we also offer tuition reimbursement. We acknowledge the drive and initiative that our employees possess. The company, in the spirit of continuous improvement, supports all employees as they grow and seek new skills by providing up to $2,000 yearly in reimbursement for continuing with higher education. If you are interested in this program, please reach out to the Human Resource Department. They are here to support you. We encourage you to check out our open position announcements for job opportunities, and we would also appreciate your referrals. We believe good people like you will know more good people. Refer your family and friends to join our company. Not only will you be rewarded financially for doing so, but every great employee that joins our company makes us even stronger as a team. We believe that giving back to the communities we serve is part of our role as a responsible, caring company. That is why our founder, Dave, created the Employee Charitable Fund in 1999. This program allows for each employee to take up to $5 per paycheck to put towards charity causes. Each dollar that you donate will be matched by the company. Since the inception of this program, we are proud to say that our employees have distributed over $1.6 million. Hundreds of thousands of those dollars are donated to local charities and organizations working in and around our local community. Our employees also believe in committing time to support our local community. Employees in all positions within the company are encouraged to take on volunteer projects and make a difference. We strive to give back in meaningful ways to the communities that have supported us all these years. Some of our past events include working with regional food banks, participating in beach and river cleanups, and helping local schools meet some of their students' back-to-school needs. Will you devote your spirit and energy to show our community how much Norm Reeves cares? We recognize that the success of our company is due to the hard work that each of our employees puts in every day. We close our dealership for a couple hours twice a year to recognize our employees. Employee recognition luncheons are celebrated with great food, gift raffles, and overall fun. We encourage you to review and get familiar with our employee handbook. We will highlight a few policies with you now. Norm Reeves promotes safety on the job, and your safety is very important to us. We urge you to follow company safety practices and common sense. It is everyone's responsibility to maintain a safe work environment. Therefore, we ask you to please report any unsafe conditions immediately to your supervisor. In the event you have an accident or become injured, even if you do not need medical attention, you must report it to your supervisor immediately. Many of the documents at our workplace are subject to retention obligations as required by law. Therefore, you may not shred or destroy any documents unless directed by your immediate supervisor. Documents are to be kept in a secure, orderly, and readily identifiable fashion. Never leave company documents unattended, sitting on the top of a desk. All offices are to be locked when not in use. If you find paperwork left out, please bring the paperwork immediately to your supervisor. Keep the guest paperwork and personal information secure at all times. The majority of positions at our stores involve contact with cars. That means your driver's license is incredibly important. Always keep it up to date. If your driver's license becomes suspended or revoked, you must report it to your manager immediately. If you drive for our company, follow all traffic laws. If you get a moving violation ticket, you will be personally responsible for it. In the event you are in a car accident in a company or customer car, please follow the normal practices of handling an accident. Exchange information with the other driver. Provide the company's car insurance information. Take pictures of the other party's vehicle. When you return to the dealership, report the accident to your manager. In relation to timekeeping, all hourly, non-exempt employees must clock in and out through ADP. If your work shift is 6 hours or longer per day, then you are required to take at least a 30-minute unpaid meal break. This break must be recorded in ADP. If you make an error in your timekeeping or for any reason the system is down, ask your supervisor for a handwritten timekeeping correction sheet. Follow your work schedule as provided to you by your supervisor or manager. You are not allowed to punch in more than 5 minutes before your scheduled start time. Before working any overtime, you must receive advanced approval from your supervisor. We understand sometimes life happens, and you may be unable to come to work or are running late. In those instances, we ask that you call and inform your supervisor immediately. Cigna is our medical and dental insurance carrier. Cigna information and enrollment steps are accessible on workforcenow.adp.com from your very first day of employment. After you log in from any computer, you can navigate to the MySelf tab and click Benefits. Cigna enrollment is even possible on the ADP mobile app. Voya is our retirement program provider. You will be automatically enrolled in the Car Group 401k plan at 3%. You will receive a mailed informational packet at your home address about 30 days prior to your 6-month eligibility date. This information will explain how to make changes to your auto enrollment or to opt out if you wish. As a Car Group employee, you will also have additional insurance coverage options. Newly eligible employees will be invited to a meeting at a store. You will learn more about each benefit at that time. The Human Resource Department can be reached during normal business hours, Monday through Friday. If you have any questions, just call 562-809-3711. Now that we've talked about our company, let's take a tour of the dealerships.
Thank you for watching this presentation. We hope you've enjoyed learning our company's story and culture. Congratulations on joining one of the most successful dealer groups in America. We're excited to have you as part of the team. We would love to hear your thoughts. Please hit pause on this page. You can use your smartphone to leave us a survey. Open up your camera, point it at the QR code on the right, and you should see an option to send us a survey. Again, thank you and welcome to the Norm Reeves family.